Thank you very much. I think Anna and the rest of the team are trying to cover all the compliance possible edges. So not only SAP standard is what we've been implementing in the last almost 20 years, I think, when we started with SAI in 2017, but also trying to cover the different perspectives that different companies need. So not all the companies need to go through the standard, not all the companies they have the same tools, and they may be interested in another approach. And the UVXML is very interesting. PEPL, VIDA, everything will be validated through this format, not through this UVXML. So let's keep an eye on this here. Yeah. So now we will change a little bit of topic. Less legislation and more, well, a lot of legislation related with AI.
Yeah.
But Sergio will explain what we can do with AI and what we can do with automation of our processing in the business. So thank you very much. Welcome to the stage, Sergio.
Again, thank you. No, it's up, yes. So thank you again, Antonio. Today we are talking about AI and automation for business specifically. So, let me show you the disclaimer. So what are the two most trending topics at the moment in AI? The AI agents and the generative AI. So what's the difference? So the big companies are now going both ways. One of the companies are going through agents, other company are going through generative AI. So what are agents? They are more designed to do a specific task. They are like little robots that are trained to do one thing specific, and they do it very well. But for example, customer support, they do automation of tasks, etc. And the other big part, the one that is like in everybody's mouth now, is generative AI. So generative AI is, as you already know, for example, ChatGPT. So they are focused on creating content, data, and they are based on deep learning. And the most powerful thing about this is that you can customize the prompts and the instruction to do whatever you want them to do, okay? So these are the two big interesting. So let's start with the most famous one, let's say, ChatGPT, OpenAI, ChatGPT. What it is, you already probably use it. It's one of my favorite tools. No, one of my kids' favorite tools. So my kids, they love to come to my office and say, Daddy, can you generate one cat and a unicorn so for me to draw? Okay, one cat with unicorns and horn. So I print it and they are so happy. So yeah, OpenAI, ChatGPT is here to stay, and it's not only for kids. It's gonna be used for everything, and it will be very powerful. So what it is, it's a AI-driven conversational model, okay? It's enhanced to enhance communication and assist. So how it works? It's natural language, and it's trained with big data, and it's trained to generate response and perform tasks autonomously. So one small example, okay? Let's see development assistant. You see? So this is ChatGPT, and I will show you a little bit of a demo. ChatGPT, what it can do with a small prompt. Okay, so here we can read. So I need you to design a program in Python that will help me get the data from a SAP OData service. We have OData service in S4HANA, as you know. So the user has asked me, can you generate me an Excel from this OData service? I say, well, I don't know how to do it, or I don't want to start doing an AI now. So I will ask ChatGPT to do a program for me. So I send the metadata of the OData service, and I say, do it for me. You see, very small prompt. So it will start extracting the main data for this OData service, and you see, it creates a program that input your OData URL, then reads the data, generate the Excel, and get back the Excel to the user. So you see, in 10 seconds, we have created a baseline program, of course, to create whatever you want. So this is like a developer. I don't need developers anymore. No, this is the base. It can help save a lot of time. It can help the developer. They say, okay, give me a backbone, and from here, I can do my job. Okay. So let's say another example. This is one of the uses that we like for business, that we think for business it will be very helpful. So let's see the next example, image recognition. A lot of you will probably recognize this kind of image, okay? You will deal with this a lot. This is a PIPO error, okay? And we have the message log, and I say, I don't know what it is, you know? Okay, I will send it to ChatGPT. Analyze this image and give me the details of the error reported by the user, okay? The user sent me, this is the error. Can you analyze it, please? So I will attach the image and say, analyze, please. So in a few seconds, it will tell you the error details, the component, the error cause, the description, the class is missing, the Europe that Anna mentioned before is missing, the message log problems, the possible causes, and the suggested actions. So in 5 seconds, you have saved probably like 1-2 hours time of analyzing the issue and what is happening just from an image. So imagine that what this can do in the future, you know? So enough about generative AI for now. Now we will talk a little bit about agents, specifically Boomi AI agents. That is the new trendy thing for Boomi now. Everybody's talking about that. So what are they? As we talked before, Boomi AI agents are autonomous entities integrated with the platform. They are not outside the platform. And they are designed to enhance different parts of the platform, okay? They operate autonomously, but always integrated with each other, okay? As you can see, we have a few agents here. So Boomi GPT will be like the ChatGPT of Boomi, okay? This one will be like the main tool. And from here, we can go to the different other agents. This is just 6 agents of the lot that there are and there will be. So Boomi Design Gen, I will show you a demo about this. Boomi Pathfinder is Boomi Pathfinder. When you are doing an integration, you will say, "Oh, did I make a mistake here? What is wrong? What can I do now?" As I will say, for example, you forgot to do error handling. Do it. So this is kind of like suggestions, no? So Boomi Scribe for generating documentation for your interfaces. Boomi Answer, this is very important because Boomi Answer is to search in the whole community of posting for people asking for questions and then find the right answer for you. So let's see a small demo of the Design Gen. This is, for me, one of the most powerful ones because it's very, very powerful, you will see. So my prompt to this will be, I need to integrate my sales orders from Salesforce to SAP. In case the customer is not created in SAP, we need to create it first. Okay, that's a typical case of integration from Salesforce to SAP. Okay, so I will input this prompt. Boomi takes still a little longer than ChatGPT, but okay, it's much more powerful, I think. So we'll think for a little while. Okay, so look what it did. Okay, it generated the whole process like this. Okay, start, Salesforce, map the information from Salesforce, get the decision, is the customer created in SAP or not? Created or not created? Map the information of the sales order and create it in SAP. All in one click, one little prompt. Okay, so I say, okay, it's good. Create it for me. Then, okay, I found some connection in your system already. You want to use your existing connection or you want to create a new one? So it detects your connection and can use the same connection that you're using for other processes. So once I selected my connection, say, look good. and then it will generate the process and, most importantly, the documentation. So, because this is one of the parts we hate more, I know, but it's important. So it will generate the first documentation, and then I will say, okay, give me more documentation. So we will have more technical, detailed documentation of each step of the process. And then when I press the button, take a look, then it will take me to the actual process where I can, again, start developing. Now I have the base, and then from here, I have to start actually development, but we save a lot of time with this, just with writing a couple of phrases, okay? So we really think that this Boomi GPT design gen is very powerful, and Boomi AI agents. Also, partners are also developing their own agents for Boomi, and we are also working on that, and we will present it very soon. So, enough of AI for now. We will go a little bit about RPA, that is robot process automation. That is a solution that are designed to automate tasks, repetitive tasks, enabling to do workflows automatically, take decisions, and they use mainly bots that they are trained. Well, they are not trained. They are programmed to execute human actions automatically. Okay. And what we think is that RPA tools and AI are the best work together, because we believe that there are not too many business cases for AI in the business yet, but for RPA with AI, there's a lot, and a lot to be done. Okay, so I will show you a small process automation. This is Luis will tell you more about this after that. This is SAP build. You cannot see very well, but this is SAP build automation. That with SAP you can build some automation for your processes. In this case, it's a purchase automation. Okay, so your employee wants to buy something, and he needs approval from the boss to buy it. So he will input in the system, and then the flow will say, okay, check the price. If the price of the item is more than whatever, okay, go to the approval form. If it's less than the threshold, go to directly buy the item, okay? So if the price is more than the threshold, go to the order approval request form. So the user will get the order approval, he will fill it, and it will go immediately to the manager, okay? What and how do we check the price? So we have a proper flow to check the price. So automatically, when the user inputs the name of the device, iPhone 11, this is the very old image, of course. So it will go to Amazon, it will insert the name of the phone, click search, read the price, and get the price from Amazon. So everything this is automated, so it will immediately know if they have to approve the purchase or not approve the purchase. Go to the manager. So this is one example of a possible automation for the purchase requisition. And of course, after this, it will go to SAP, will create a purchase requisition, purchase order, etc. So this is like the first step to automatize this process. So now let's talk a little bit about what are we doing with RPA. So we call it RPA engine, although without a name that is called Code10 LiveWatch. Okay, that is what represents the whole AMS for us. One of the main parts is the monitoring, the active monitoring. So we have tools that can monitor your system, SAP system, your PIPO system, your CPI, your Boomi, everything, and automatically generate alerts and create issues, and alert the customer and alert our consultants when anything is not working. And then another big part is the issue handling, okay? So anytime we receive an issue, not only from our active monitoring, but from the user, from the end user, then we use AI and we use automation to handle this issue. Okay, so I will show you some small case where you can see how we do these things. Okay, everything starts with a mail. Okay, We have some customer that they send a mail when they have a problem in PIPO, for example, and they say, okay, dear team, we are not able to send documents to Batus, and the deadline is tomorrow. Please solve as soon as possible. See the attached image for reference. Okay, so we have an attachment. What will be the normal AMS do? So we have a level 1 person opening the mail, double click, opening the image. I don't know what it means. I will send to level 2. Level 2 will analyze. Yes, this is for this team. Back to level 1. Level 1 will answer the user, yeah, we will handle the issue, and will assign to level 3. So this is what we try to avoid, this loss of time a little bit. So what we do after receive an email. Okay, first thing, content analysis. Using AI, we will send the image, like I showed you before, we will send the image to our AI tool that we have designed specifically for PIPO, okay? So we have trained it, so it knows what to look at and what it is, the problem. So we say, with the prompt, from the attached image, try to find the name of the interface that is affected by the error and other key information. What is the response? We have already trained our tool to give us a response like this, so we can easily extract the information of everything that is happening in the error, interface name, the namespace, the sender party is not mentioned, the sender component, etc. Okay, so what do we get with this? We get categorization. We know which team will handle this issue. So one thing that we already automatize, categorization of the issue through OCR and AI. Second, sentiment analysis. Something that as humans we know very easily, but machines still struggling with that. But we have very powerful tools to do this, And this is to prioritize an incident. So from the following mail, try to analyze the sentiments and find out the urgency of the issue, classify from higher to lower. So he will read the email and he will say, okay, it is a machine, yeah. AI response. It seems to be concern and urgency. There's no negativity or anger, but there's a sense of problem that need resolution. Okay, we know there is a problem. So urgency, the dimension of not able suggests a blockage, yes. Deadline is tomorrow indicates an immediate time constraint. The request to solve as soon as possible, of course, is a direct call for urgent action, so it will be categorized as priority 1. So we got the categorization, we have the prioritization. We have 2 key aspects of an AMS. Issue handling, assignment. Once we know both things, we know what to do and who to send it to. So we know which team to send and if they need to be alerted by phone, by WhatsApp, by Teams, or it's a low issue and we just need to leave it there and check it on the next day. In this case, it's a priority 1 issue, so it will generate a message in our teams, in the team that is handling this type of issues for Batus, and it will get a message and a pop-up saying, assign the incident to me. Then it will click the button and the customer will be immediately reported that we started working on the incident. Okay, everything this we do through RPA tools. Like for example, Microsoft Power Automate or UiPath that Antonio mentioned before. Then we already have the assignment. Now, again, documentation. We believe the documentation is one of the most important parts of developing. And of course, who likes documenting? Here, show of hands. No, nobody? Yes, that's what I thought. So what do? We create templates for the document, okay? And with the information that we already extracted from the mail and from the incident categorization assignment, we create the document on the SharePoint, we fill the information, so this is time safe. Time safe, and then you just need to work on the issue and then document the changes that you're gonna do, okay? So through RPA, we also get documenting started at least. And last but not least, the issue creation. So we go to your favorite ITL tool, in this case is Microsoft DevOps. So as you can see, issue assignment, the person that clicked the button on the team, Sergio. OCR analysis, OCR analysis, categorization. what this is related to, Batus, this sender component. So we know which team is going to handle. Sentiment, the priority. We already analyzed the priority through sentiment analysis. And of course, documentation in the SharePoint, where we put the BBP, where that will be used for the whole incident. So yes, this is my presentation. If you have any question or remarks, just let me know. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sergio.